I'm like a fire, burning bright. In the darkest night, I shine so bright. No matter what they say, I won't be swayed. I'm unbreakable, I will never fade. Through the storms and the pouring rain, I'll face every challenge, I won't be tamed. I'll keep pushing forward, won't back away. I'm unshakable, I will never fade. I won't back down, I won't give in. I'll keep on fighting till the end. I'm unbreakable, I'm here to stay. Like a star in the sky, I will never fade. Through the storms and the pouring rain, I'll face every challenge, I won't be tamed. I'll keep pushing forward, won't back away. I'm unshakable, I will never fade. Urging the path which increased, embracing the unknown with great fears. Magic and freedom ignite my heart with ethereal flame. I make my art a journey song, a journey of the sun. Long last led me to the truth, the world amassed the unknown prophet. I am now revealed in perfect love and trust. My purpose is rich and praise. We dance in the fire. Together we rise higher and higher. Service to the Lord and Lady Diva. Unseen whispers in the night, revealing secrets hidden from sight. With ancient wisdom, I'll ignite the flames of truth burning so bright. Ethereal cards, they hold the key, unlocking mysteries, setting us free through swirling mist. The future I see, guiding souls like a river to the sea. Welcome to the unknown prophet's domain, where spirits dance and fortunes remain. Let the tarot unfold, let it explain the path that lies ahead with no refrain. Spirits dance and fortunes remain. Let the tarot unfold, let it explain.
All right, happy Tuesday to all of my beautiful stars out there. It is a hot one here in Minnesota today. We have 100% humidity. We had storms roll through here last night. Who boy was it a day yesterday. It was so hot yesterday, it was going to melt in my chair yesterday. I had to take off practically every clothing item I had yesterday and just lay butt naked on my bed because it was just so melty hot with the humidity and everything today. Hello everybody, my name is Joshua Bleasy. I am the Unknown Prophet. I do daily tarot readings between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. Central Standard Time every day except the weekends. Welcome to my friend Technology. Welcome to all of my beautiful Tuesday morning. Before we do the tension breaking moment, first of all, my body has to cooperate with me. Then, just know that, that we are all a part of this together and that, hey, maybe today is the day you need to be here, Indigo, but I always draw people who need my help. My only goal is to try to help you find a more positive way forward. I use my intuitions and all of my gifts to help you get there. But I do believe that you guys do this on your own. I'm just a guide here. You are the ones who do the actual work. I will give you the best advice that I can give you, but maybe today we can make your day be the best day ever. Just to come hang around sometimes, that's cool to do too. You don't always have to have a reading in mind to hang out here, You can just hang because you want to listen to readings or because you like the advice or because, you like to hear me babble out on nauseam about stupid things. But, Sergeant, Technology, are you here? Technology, are you here? Now, I had to close my door for this because I'm not waking my wife up. But I'm not going to do it unless I see you here. You said you wanted a tension-breaking moment because you needed it, right? Well, okay, then fine. Then we're going to do it. So everyone out there today, if you're having a lot of things you need to get rid of, I do something called a tension-breaking moment and a moment of silly. Now, this is just designed to help you get rid of all of this tension that you have building up inside of yourself. So today is that day that we do need to get rid of all of this junk that we've been hanging on to. So I want you to think about what's been frustrating you lately, what's been getting on your nerves, what's been causing you the most pain, physically, mentally, all of that stuff. It's not anger, tension, or more energy tension. It's just a release of energy. A release of energy to get rid of all that we don't need. Whatever it is, anger energy, extra energy. The energy that is not going to work with us any longer. So, I'm not sure of bad tension. It's just overworked tension. If you get me, got you. So, maybe a little bit of sexual tension there? Okay, no. You feel overworked. Well, let's off some of that pressure, guys. Let's get it stored up. Let's get our batteries going. Let's drain the fucker. Let's drain it all this tension, crazy crap that we've got bent up inside of us. I want you to yell and scream with me as loud as you can for as long as you can, until you feel like you got it all out. Are you ready to do this with me? Because I'm not doing this alone. If you're out there and you need this moment today, this is your wake-up call. This is your tension-breaking moment. Ah! 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 I'm leaving it all on the damn floor. Take a deep breath in. Clear ourselves off. Now you know what has to happen. We empty the cup. We have to fill the cup. So I want you guys to do something for me today. There's this positiveness that's floating in the air. Joy is returning back to this world. Love is returning back to this world. I want you to draw all your happiest memories, all the times that you ever thought you were being way too serious for yourself, and you thought that today was the day you could be five for 5 whole minutes. That's right. I want you to think of all the silliest, most idiotic things you can come up with. And I want you to be as silly and as crazy as you can be until you feel like the joy has been brought back into your life. So this one goes out to you, technology, and to you too, Indigo. That one's for you, my brother. All right. Thank God. I feel so much better now. Don't you? All right, guys. Let's get to doing the work at hand. That's right. Don't worry, I can climb this hill. I can't get to breathe. Too much positivity. Nope, I'm okay. All right, you got it. Let me get these cards ready to rock and roll. Get the energies ready to hear for you. And let me get them in the right spot for you. Career, huh? Gotcha. Hey, thanks for reposting just in case I did miss it. Because that's always a good thing to do there, you know? Great thing about being the only one on the list is no one will have to worry about how long I take. All right. So, career, huh? And I'm just making sure there wasn't anything else that I missed here. Just a career. Okay, just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything else that I forgot, that I didn't see it. So I was going up and reading the chat a little bit, so. All right, getting them in the right spot for you. Give me 1 second, I had a runner. Interesting. That was for me. Doody-doody-doo. All right. Here are your 9 official shuffles there, my brother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Too many. 7, 8, and God, that one didn't even finish shuffling all the way. And 9. Yeah, it's okay though. That's what we're here for. 27. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I will not be here tomorrow, guys. I've got a lot of medical appointments tomorrow. So I will not be here on Wednesday tomorrow, okay? I will be back on Thursday, just so you know, okay? What is it about this career thing that you need to start to think about doing, right? And what is it that's going to help you in that career path the most right now? Tell you. Yeah, I know you want a job. The problem is there's always a job to be had. It's that you want a specific job. That's the issue here. Remind yourself why you want to do this thing in the first place. Any job will do. Then there are lots of jobs out there that people don't want to do every single day that can get you paid. However, space, those aren't exactly the nicest jobs in the world, but they will keep you self-employed because those things never ever end. Like the trash and things like that we can do and stuff like that. But the thing that I'm feeling for you, technology, is that you've been on this journey for a while of self-discovery and trying to understand what it is you really want to do. I mean, it kind of feels like you're kind of torn between the just to get a job and I want a career, kind of a job, Yeah, do I need a job just for money's sake, or do I want it to something that's going to last me longer? You know what I'm saying? And it kind of feels like part of what you've been working on and working towards has been about a lot of reconnecting back to some of the old best things that you have wanted to do with your life. A lot of those little things add up to something there. I'm just not quite sure why I'm not seeing exactly what this one thing is, but I think you've been wanting to kind of dip your toes into this thing for a while. It is something that scares you a little bit because it's a risk. It does mean you have to kind of believe in yourself a lot, that you have to trust yourself a lot in order to do this thing, that you have to honestly be okay with overcoming obstacles and things that you really have to start to face up to, and it feels like that there's this opportunity waiting for you. You just have to jump in head first and go for it, and you've tried, you're checking in your local, because I feel like maybe you might need to go outside of your local area just a little bit more, like 5 to 10 miles just out of where you're searching for, because I think it might be a little bit further of a drive for you, but or a longer commute for you, but it would definitely be worth the drive, And it feels kind of like you could even do this working, you could even do this remotely too. You wouldn't have to go anywhere either. You could do this remotely as well. So I would start looking in like those like that technology / customer service / help desk kind of stuff like that. Because I do feel like you want to be able to do something to give information to people, but you don't need a ton of responsibility. You want a paycheck. You're not trying to be, leader of the year here. You're just trying to make a living so you can live a life, But it is kind of hearkening back to why some of the things that you have to still do with yourself and tending back to your own life again. I want you to think about the things that will help you balance all those scales out. That physical part of your life, that mental part of your life, and that spiritual part of your life, like we were talking about a couple of weeks ago, with getting those goals back into focus where you know exactly what your goals are. Like first, we have a resume. We're making sure our resume looks all up to date. We're making sure it has all the right information. Yada, 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 yada. Then we have to go search for the thing where you want yada, yada, yada. And the yada, 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 X, Y's, and Z's. Right? But the thing I'm feeling the most for you about this whole job thing that you want to have, it can come, it literally feels like there's a bunch of opportunities around you. I think you're being too picky sometimes, that you have to kind of find a way to kind of embrace two different sides, a little bit of a challenge, but a little bit of a way for you, kind of not really middle of the road challenging, but not super challenging, And I think you kind of know your wheelhouse of what you're able to do. And I think maybe you need to challenge yourself just a tiny bit more. Maybe not quite management, but maybe, you know, like assistant manager or something underneath where you don't have all the responsibility, but some of the responsibility. I don't know. This kind of feels like your it either feels like very informational that you're giving back out, and so I'd look in those informational kind of jobs again. But that's kind of what I'm seeing with their technology, and I'm seeing something in your, yeah. So it's kind of like you can only do so much in a certain amount of, yeah. I know it just seems like that makes sense though. The uh the airport thingy though, because I don't know, I'm just seeing a lot of, like help desk kind of stuff, that kind of thingy. Nothing really, like I said, too bad. But I think you need to check in back with your old work friends too. They might have something that they think you could do that would be not with the old different company that they're with, but maybe something that they know of because of that job, like a project or something that they think you could do good at. I think you should check back in with your friends too, and or your connections at least. Because it doesn't feel like you want a really serious job. You just want something. If like I said, I don't know. I don't know. You got kind of a confusing mind today, technology. What's going on there? Like you can't make up your mind or something today. Are you feeling a little fuzzy today? I know a lot of us are because of all the different weather changes. That's what I got for you, buddy. Yeah, I can sense it. I can sense it. Just sometimes your energy's not always there, but I think you're pretty close to the job thingy. It's just I think you just gotta kind of broaden that search a little bit and maybe not pigeon yourself whole into thinking of something you can do that's not necessarily the top job, but something like that. That's what I got for you. Is this heat? Something's off today, though. That's for sure. Does anybody else feel this off feeling like me right now? Am I the only one? It's not like a bad thing. It's just like a hey, warning, small warning sign kind of a deal thingy for me. All right, Mocking, whenever you're ready, give me your numbers and your question, though. Yep, ready for you whenever you're ready. Okay. So, Mocking, you want to know what you should be working on, huh? Okay. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go get some water real quick. Thank you guys. And I needed to get something for my blood sugar too. So just give me a second. It's a blood sugar issue, so. And then I'll start your reading. Thank you guys. Applesauce. All right. Glad I got my breakfast this morning. I'm gonna get to your shuffles in a second. I gotta take a applesauce break. Hey. Okay. All right, Mocking, are we ready for this? Thank you for giving me that brief moment of getting shit. How's it going, Dead? Let's get these in the right spot for you, and you want to know what you should work on, huh? Here are your 4 official shuffles, Mocking. 1, 2, 3. And 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ready, Mocking? What should we be working on right now? Definitely. So, Mocking, in the grand scheme of things, changes are coming, and you know this change has been coming for a while. A transformation of sorts is about to occur in your life. And I know you can kind of feel like getting kind of like, you feel like you're maybe a little bit on edge, or feel like kind of like, you know, that like going up on a roller coaster kind of a feeling, kind of a deal, or maybe just a tiny bit of a little bit more higher anxiety than normal, you know? And part of this is trying to help you kind of come to terms with an accepting part of the past that you've been dealing with. Learning how to overcome a past and move on from a past. Most of the time, just accepting it for how it was and knowing that it is what it is, but I'm not going to let it define me anymore. I'm done doing the shit to myself. I've got to accept for myself for what I can accept myself for now, and I can change other things in the future. And what I see you kind of going back into is really asking yourself why you do certain things this way you do certain things. Like, for an example, like when you get into a certain situation and stress becomes too hard for you to handle, maybe you act out like me where I get very emotional, stuff like that, blah, 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 blah. But you're finding out why you do certain things when what your triggers are, you know, and kind of retesting the waters again to see what you're actually ready for, because they want to try to give you something new and different, Mocking. They just want to make sure that you're on that right level for that new challenge that's about to come your way. So That kind of might feel like that you want to accomplish some things, like you feel like you got the something, a need to want to go do something or something like that. Yeah. And retuning yourself back into your higher self at a much higher psychic level. Well, that's what they're going to try to help you with, is tuning you back in. Like like when you're trying to listen to a certain radio station and you just got to turn the dial that one little extra thing just to get in a clearer signal. That's basically what they're trying to do, is to give you that clearer signal there. And they are trying to give you some stuff here, but you're blocking yourself because I don't know if you're not ready for this thing yet, or you're not. Because it feels like what you really need to know is to trust those inner guides, the inner feelings that you're having inside, because they're trying to show you exactly why you need to wield the magic this specific way in your life to get what you want, because heading towards a transformation. That's what the death card is all about. You know that death is never death in any tarot card ever, right? Death is always about change and about letting something go to embrace something new. So I don't know if you've been feeling like it's time to let go of something and to move on from something, or to reignite your path to be something different than it has been up to this point, challenging yourself a tiny bit. A lot of people right now are getting into that. I want to feel like I want to have accomplished something, kind of a feeling for you. And this event that I'm feeling for you, it's more of a self-discovery, of understanding and what's underneath the surface of why certain things are happening the way they did. A better understanding at that. That's what I keep getting drawn back to, and accepting yourself for more of your path and owning that path and understanding why this had to happen. It's that understanding that I'm feeling. You have to get to that point first before you can let go of the stuff that you don't need to carry with you, so that you can rebirth this new thing that you want to rebirth in your life. It's hard. Like I said, it feels like a spiritual awakening again. Like another, like I said, it's like more communication, better communication with your guides and stuff like that. That's what I'm getting. God, I don't know. Are you feeling blocked or something like that too? Okay. It's going to sound weird. What I want you to do is I want you to go purposely mess up a mirror, and I want you to take like a very small, like, like some alcohol swab or something like this, like a square, a couple of squares, and I want you to clean the mirror off, kind of, kind of, kind of as a psychic way to clear off that film that's kind of blocking you, because I think you have to visualize that film coming off of you, because you're kind of walking in that haze. What they're doing is they're trying to prepare you that space for you to get ready for that training. They're trying to get you ready for training, basically. But if you have like even a little pocket mirror like this size, a small square, get it all dirty up and then just visualize clearing off the film off of it. And I think that'll help lift some of that block. Because you're really not that blocked. It's more of a take a beat kind of a block. I don't know why. I don't know if it's blood sugar or what it is today, but something's off. Well, I I kind of like, there's something else that I'm not getting here. Maybe I'm not meant to see it yet. I don't know. I think things will start to be slowly revealed to you, though, sooner rather than later. It feels like you're at the prefaces of crossing, of crossing one of those important lines in your life. You know, not quite a destiny line, but more than that. I feel like I didn't really answer your question. What's coming for you? Yeah, give me a second. Let me see here. Okay, that was your reading. I don't normally do this, but pick a number 1 through 52. Just any number. Your reading's still here. Your energy's still here. Maybe I can pull it out for you. Something's just not letting me see this right now. 30, 1, 2, 3, and the 34th card. Let's see if this gives it. Integrate. So what do we need to integrate, though? What do we need to integrate? Your choices and decisions. So we need to integrate your choices and decisions to make a better choice going forward. Something needs to kick you out of that safe spot and get you moving again, basically. You need a kick in the ass. You need to go out and experience more things again. See, this makes sense now. But what do you need to experience? Growth. Well, I know you need to pick up growth. What kind of growth does he need? Yeah, it's a bunch of transformational change. I mean, literally, integrates about bringing you all together so that you can be focused on the power that's going on with you, making better choices and decisions, giving yourself more experiences to go try something new and different, maybe not feeling stagnant anymore, finding a new place to grow, but changing and breaking free of the pattern. That's what I'm getting there. I believe that's what it is. It's you need a change. You just need something different and I think you kind of have, it's kind of like a free will game, decide to do something time. You know what I'm saying? Indigo, are you ready for your reading? I hope I'm doing okay today, guys. I don't know if it's the heat. It might be the heat too, guys. Let me cool down a little bit here and see if that helps a little bit. Just a nice little cool down. I know, it seems like really weird that I'm watering myself. Oh, look, I water myself. Oh, that actually does feel good. I think that might have been it. Maybe I'm just a little overheated right now. And I do get overheated pretty easy in stuff like this. When it's humid like this, you know. Okay. I just got to dry my hands off here and maybe dry some of my cards off too, because I think they might have been getting some wet here. Why don't you throw me your numbers and your question there? Oh, you already did that. Never mind. I can do 11 on 11 for you. That's not... One more shuffle isn't that big of a deal. Which one do you want? 10 or 11 or 11, 11? Which one do you want? Indigo. Okay. Like I said, I'm willing to work with you guys. The only time I try to keep my numbers in is if you see a long-ass list and you want like 25 No, I'm not going to be shuffling no 25 times, okay? That's all I'm saying. Well, a couple. It's okay. And my hands are a little bit wet right now, so I hope that doesn't affect the cards sticking together. But sometimes that's how it needs to happen, too, so. Okay. Like I said, a lot of people are feeling this kind of a crescendo moment. A lot of what's going on in the world right now is the energies are starting to shift a little bit from being, they're balancing out again, you know, and whereas we have lived with the COVID crisis and a lot of negative for a lot of years, now it's the pendulum starting to switch the other way around back to joy and happiness again, you know. So, you know, and people are starting to wake up to the ugliness of the world and not take it, you know, anymore, you know. People are standing up for themselves. People are taking a stand in their own personal lives, just not in governments and other things too. A lot of people who are in power or people who are trying to misuse their power are kind of getting their just desserts in a lot of ways, you know. They get exactly what they deserve to get. All right, let's see what they got for you today. All right, Indigo. Here are your 11 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One God card for you there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the 11th card is. Oh. Okay. Yeah. So, Indigo, you're absolutely right that this kind of prefaces with something big and new is coming your way. You're finishing up that filtrations so let me break it down to you first. You gathered up all the right ingredients. You know how we make this well-crafted life we want ourselves to live. Kind of destiny and fate go hand in hand. Personal choice goes hand in hand. Life, the free will game of it all goes hand in hand. It's all got to come together to that point where you're ready to do the straining part. Well, guess what? Straining at time is over, and it's time to drink from the cup in which we've created now. So it's a creation moment for you, but it's to show yourself what you have actually done up to this point. To show yourself that what you've built up to this point is a positive thing and can be a positive thing. That this great and powerful part of who you are, Indigo, this new thing that you want to happen in you so badly, is just that you want to be able to break free of some of this emotional stuff that you've been hanging on to for a while. And it feels like that dam is about ready to break, but we're going to release the pressure valve a little bit at a time rather than let it all go out at once like we normally do. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to flood the world this time. We're going to let that pressure off a little at a time, a little at a time, a little at a time. And it kind of feels like going back into understanding those emotions and feelings that we've been having within ourselves again, and really asking ourselves, is this really, really, really serving me any purpose? Me doing these certain things to myself, or doing this certain thing to myself all the time? Like going over what you're good and bad at and trying to say, is this still important to me? Is this not important to me? And kind of funneling through all the things. You're kind of starting to embrace that more, I want to go with my heart, not plan it all out sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That you're trying to break free of a cycle that you've been kind of in for a while. The hamster wheel's getting stale and old, and we need something to break the hamster wheel up again. That we need to find a new thing to go chase, a new thing to go try to find, a new thing to want to obtain. You know what I'm saying? And this thing that I feel like it's coming for you there, Indigo, more than anything, it feels like just the kick in the ass you need. It's like I need that really good kick in my ass for some reason. I feel like I need something to just baby bird me. That kind of a feeling is what I'm feeling coming from you, and needing to get rid of this same old stale cycle you keep putting yourself in, and you don't want to be in that same old cycle again, by breaking down the boundaries that have kept you kind of locked away from understanding those certain things. Like I said, the dam is breaking, but we're going to choose to let that pressure off little by little rather than all at once this time. Does this make sense to you right now there, Indigo? And it feels like maybe a job or an opportunity or school, or like there's definitely something coming your way. It feels more like no, not quite life experience. Like going back to school and wanting to go learn something again. Okay. Let's break it down to the one boundary that's keeping you away from the thing that you want the most. The one boundary that keeps getting in that way, the one thing you keep throwing up that you think keeps you safe. Okay, so tell me what you don't understand, I guess. That way I can kind of be a little bit more clear. Yeah, that feels like it'd be on the right track there. Because whatever it is, it feels like something that you've kind of dealt with in the past before that used to be a healthy boundary for you, but you've kind of let it become a toxic thing for you. So you kind of go back to a more healthier way of doing things. It feels like you got to clear the sludge out of all the pores and stuff like that to get that nice, clean, fresh looking skin again. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense to you? Because it feels like it's just like a spiritual cleansing bath or something like that, or some kind of a um and that might be all it is. And it just might be waiting for that, for some reason that some person is going to be coming back in your life. But there's something that you had to kind of see beyond that boundary of. Like I'm seeing like a physical boundary between you two. Is there like that? I don't know if it's a place, or you're in two different places, or if this is some place they can't necessarily get out of right now, like they're in a weird situation. It just feels like there's something going on here with this boundary thingy, and kind of overcoming and breaking free of that boundary. And let's see what the God card has to tell you. It's setting up a new foundation. All of this is trying to set up a brand new foundation for yourself. And that might be what you're considering. Is this something that I kind of want to start a new beginning on? Are you considering moving to America at all? Or considering moving closer to one another so you guys can actually be in proximity of one another? Because it feels like the distance is closing. Okay. I think you just gotta work out. I think that's what I'm feeling is that foundational kind of stuff coming for you. It's getting ready to start doing that kind of stuff. And I kind of think that's what's coming your way is that stuff. And it's just getting, you're kind of in the, you're in the pre, let's get ready before we start doing the actual doing the stuff. It's like, loading the game up before you press start, you know, kind of a deal. I think you're going to start heading towards that eventuality. I think ducks are going to start to fall into place a little bit. They do want me to, if you're looking in like visa and stuff like that, they want you to try to check back in with that kind of stuff again. If you need to check back on your visa status again, they're telling me. I don't know if that will make some sense to you, but I would double check that visa status just to kind of make sure everything's like you're not missing it by a day or something and then have to put in the paperwork again, kind of a deal. That's what I'm saying. Just kind of cross all the I's and dot all the T's just to make sure. That's what I got for you. Because it feels like you're trying to set yourself up for success. That's what it feels like. Like you're trying to get yourself ready for that big move you want to possibly make. It's a big decision. I am. And just to remind you, I will not be here tomorrow. I have doctor appointments. Not going to be here. So, yeah, I think that's what it is. I just can't drink any more coffee. I'll save the rest for Beth. It's just too much. I need hydration today. I'll drink this last bit of it, and then I'm going to go back to water. Pause. All right. Let me see here. Will you and the spicy redhead come together again in the distant future? Did you get her number this time? Huh? Okay, good. Let's see what they got to tell you. They literally just said, when you decide to call her. That was just their little bit of... All right, here are your 9 official shuffles. Let's see what the cards have to tell you, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Geez, 9, huh? When will this person come back into your life again? No dirt card today. How wonderful. You're thinking, wait, I like the dirt card. Because we're past planting stuff. Now we have to watch things grow, okay? First of all, you know very well exactly when this moment will happen. When you get that big, put your big britches back on, get that confidence up in yourself again, pick up a phone and say, hey, would you like to go on a date XYZ? Let's go here. Okay? You see things for how they truly are. You don't really need it pointed out to you. You know when someone likes you, when someone doesn't like you. She likes you. She really, really likes you. Okay? And I know that's going to seem kind of silly to you at this end, but you see the things for how they truly are. Maybe the thing you have to start to trust is that inner intuition of yours telling you to not be so pig-headed, you know? Because it kind of feels like, like you even though the truth is staring you in the face, you're still like and that's not good. What you need to do is release that freak flag of yours a little bit. And maybe it's time to let the beast out. Maybe it's time to let the beast fly and free. Maybe it's time to let the wild person out in you. Because it feels like you are just wanting to skip and prance out of this place. So skippy, prancy, right out into the world. You know? And it feels like that you just gotta go for it kind of a little bit, and maybe you try to risk something there. And if sexual tension is the issue here, then maybe all it needs to be is a moment and you can be okay and move on. Is that all you really want? Or do you want relationship? What do you want? You know what I'm saying? And then the surface is that you really aren't seeing underneath the surface of all of that hidden innuendo, are you? I know I'm slow, but come on. Whatever's going on, though, there's definitely something that you have to get to know more about this person, though. Surface is great, but there is more substance to this. And I do believe that there's something there for you to possibly get out of it, but I don't know if you're going to get long term right away. I think it's going to require a little bit of effort. And it might just be looking past or looking past certain things that we don't agree with. But that trusting your inner most. See? Water. Trusting those inner guides of yours, listening to your higher power. They're giving you what you need to get what you want, but you still gotta take the action to do it. In other words, pick up the phone and call the person. I know that seems like the most obvious answer in the universe, pause, but it really does boil down to, well, you got her number, give her a call, ask her, or ask them out on a date, whatever the case may be. You have to start to trust that feeling of yours inside that goes, don't be scared, do it. All right, then. Dad Chrome to the reading room. Dad Chrome to the reading room. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go into the restroom real quick. All right, so I'll be right back. 5 to 10 minutes. Hopefully, not more than that. Alright, I'm back, guys. I had to take off the shirt. It's still there. It's just on the back of my chair. I had to. It's just getting... I think I'm just a little overheated right now, so you get to see a little bit of my tattoos. That's the first tattoo I ever got. It's supposed to be it's supposed to look like a thunderbolt, but I kind of screwed up the design of it a little bit, and there's no more fixing it. So it kind of looks weird, but it is what it is. So Chrome, give me your numbers, and then I might call it a day early. I might not do a whole another hour, honestly. I'm really feeling icky, and I think it's the weather. I don't think it's you guys. I think it's just the weather's got me down, and usually when I start feeling like this, it's not good. So we'll wait to see you back in here, Chrome, and then let me know. Okay. We'll see how it goes, though. 1. Cleansing these cards off. I almost forgot to cleanse the cards. Fuck. Tuning in a little bit better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 2, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 41. What is with you guys today? But love, huh? How do you guys feel my energy is today? I mean, honestly, how do I feel today that I normally do? Because I'm feeling a little bit off energy-wise today. And I know it's kind of like, hot and stuff like that. That's probably all that it really is, but, yeah. Oh, well. Crypto would know if she's here. Okay, but I'm just gonna go with what my intuitions tell me to. Like I said, I normally have my shirt on, but it's just too hot in here to have it on right now, and that doesn't affect me in psychically any. It's just a prop I use to help get me in the right space. You know what I'm saying? But I don't need it in order to do this. So the thing that I'm understanding about the love reading that is that you finally found at least home within yourself. You know what I'm saying? At least I can say that for a certainty, that at least you've started to find that home within yourself, that you're really wanting to share this journey with somebody. You know that it's not about fixing you. It's not about finding someone to fix. It's about honestly welcoming someone into our lives and wanting to be a part of that. So what I kind of feel for you coming in the love reading is that it's time to kind of get out there and explore again, to kind of put yourself back out there on the market, or put yourself back there out there in the dating pool again, because you're ready to start to test those waters. And you are going to be discernative about who you bring back home and who you let inside this time, though, because you built this stuff that you've been building for a while, took a while to make happen in your life. You're not going to let some dork come and destroy it on your ass. You're not going to let that happen to you again. No woman or man will ever take you down like that ever again. That is for a fact. You will not let that happen. You do want to say, though, that you are willing to look and see how you can start to do things maybe a little bit differently by being maybe just a little bit more open to the possibility. I don't always need to be the one in charge all of the time here. We have to be more of the equal balancing kind of a thing. I know we all have these masculine, feminine ways of wanting to be in this world, and sometimes one of us tell us we have to be more this than that and all of that fun, wonderful stuff that we get shoved down our throat on a daily basis. But honestly, this is where you're at right now, is deciding the kind of love that you want. Do you want romantic love? Do you want partnership? Do you need friendship? Remember, love can come in a lot of different forms, but I think you're talking about the romantic kind here, not necessarily someone who's just going to be your buddy. I closed the queue down because I wasn't feeling good, but go ahead, get back in here, Mal, bro. But the point about the wait card is about that time when we're starting to think to ourselves, what do I really, really want? Let's be boiled down to the right ingredients this time. You know what I'm saying? And I want to stop waiting for myself to be perfect enough. It's time to get out there. It's time to try something that maybe a little bit crazy and goofy for a while. Maybe I need to plan it out a little bit. Maybe I know I don't need to go look in the cesspool behind me anymore. That's not going to happen. I need to move forward. I need to find a way to embrace that love within myself. And that's what the Blue Wolf card is all about, that you are on that journey. Just like a lot of things in life there, Chrome, you are now ready to sing your heart song out to your true pack. Rather than you going to find them, maybe it's their turn to come find you. You have to be the one who howls at the top of the mountain and sings with their whole heart. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you find me? You know, the Blue Wolf card is my father's card in my deck. He was a very lone wolf when I was growing up. He went through 2 different marriages before he remarried my birth mother again. You know, and he was always trying to fix himself through other people. That's not you. You're not trying to fix yourself through somebody else anymore. You've done the work that you needed to get done. Now we are trying to find a place where we don't have to be a follower. We don't have to be the leader. We just want to be a part of something special and be a part of something that feels like true chosen family, because we've had enough of the not chosen family not choosing us. We just want one person to choose us for a change. And I think that's what you're really hoping for, is that someone will actually see your beautiful heart and come find you for this time around, rather than you be the one who has to find that person. And I kind of think you're getting yourself ready for this moment when that song has gone out to the universe and they have heard your call. It's taking a little bit for them to get to you, but they're on their way towards you. Now is the time to share what you actually want in a partner. Put down on a sheet of paper what your attributes of this person are. 10 simple attributes of what kind of a person they are. Are they kind, courageous? What are those things, you know? Then on the opposite side, what do they like to do? What are the things that you would like this person to want to do in an everyday? Are they politically driven? Are they activist? Are they blah, 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 right? You have to understand that whatever they want to do, they want to be able to share your journey with them. They want to be able to share their passions with you. So ask yourself what you're the most passionate about, because there's something right now that I can feel like there's a group that you could be joining right now that would challenge you and also allowing you to not only get more social interaction outside of wherever your normal scorp is, but kind of get you out into that, putting your ass back into the fire pit, hoping that you catch fire this time. You know what I'm saying? You know, not out of the fire, not out of the frying pan and into the fire is about it. It's time to go full tilt kitty and just try to do something a little bit more free will game, hippy dippy. Let's go for the wild west of it all. You know what I'm saying? And I think that this love that is coming your way is close. I just don't know if it's quite the right time for it. Right time, right place kind of a shit, you know? I think maybe a month to 2 months at most before you find someone who you will connect with on a more genuine level and actually be able to, and will finally hear their call back. So you'll both kind of mutual find each other. But the share, it's definitely something that you're both ready. You're both ready for the kind of thing. And I want to point out that you got three of the major arcana cards, and that usually means that this is pretty much that you're on track with everything that's going on right now, so that you've got most of it down already. It's just you're just waiting for the right time, and I know that kind of sucks, but I'd give it another month, and I just put yourself back out there, because I think that's all that really has to happen. Is you just have to put yourself up, get out of that comfort zone, and start looking for love in all the weird places you don't normally look for a change, you know? You need that wild, carefree kind of love, that summer love, you know? Oh, summer love and you blast. You know what I'm saying? You tell me. That's what I'm feeling for you. Crypto? Are you here? Because I ain't feeling your energy like I normally do. Okay. Clearing your cards off. I might have to go jump into a cold shower. I don't know what I need to do to cool. I don't know what I have to do to take this thing off of me, but it's bugging me. Don't try to do anything against me. I don't care about that. I can keep trying. It's not going to work. I'm really trying to tap in here, Crypto, before I start giving you a reading here. Like I said, you know my energy pretty well, Crypto. Does it feel off to you today? Because something feels off in the energy world. I don't know if it's just me. I think it's the world. Okay, they're saying this is the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It might be retrograde ending. I know that's supposed to be. Never mind. That's probably it then. I just saw that. I literally just said that and then looked up. Okay. Okay, I'm not that bad. I'm okay. What does Brian see a future with you? Let's find out what they have to say there, Crypto. Does Brian see a future with you? Well, I definitely see that there's definitely some passion there. There's definitely something there, Crypto. I think you're waiting for that explosive moment where he he sees that future being created with you. He hasn't quite seen that moment happen yet. So the heat part is all about building up that tension, that getting that sexual tension, that getting your motor running, getting yourself red hot, getting yourself steamy for the thing. And I kind of feel like you're ready to blow up and say, maybe I should give this a try, but I'm not quite blowing my top off for you yet, kind of a deal. You know? So he doesn't know if he can see a future with you creating a new, different world together, or if he sees you being the thing that he needs to go through to get what he wants. And I wish I could have a better answer for you, but it really does feel like he is kind of like doesn't know where to go with that information. But he does see something brighter within you and see a bright part that he could see a future with you. He doesn't know. I don't know if he's quite ready for that big heavy commitment quite yet, but I think that with enough time, maybe months at most of just getting together and actually living in a actual dating relationship for a while, because there's new growth coming your way. And I do believe he does see a better future with you as long as you can grow together. He sees that has to be a future that you grow together within. It can't just be a crypto. It can't just be a them reading. Okay. But also, the point of it is that as you are seeing things as the unknown possibilities, I think he is seeing those unknown possibilities. He's not quite sure if he wants to take them into his life yet, though. He's still kind of deciding whether or not to look at it as a positive, or is this something that's going to help change and grow him into what he is hoping to find within himself. Yeah. I wouldn't call it fear. I would call it a distrust of self. Just not trusting myself enough to know that I'm making the right moves going forward. I think if there's anything he's scared of, it's that he doesn't trust himself making the right decisions. That's why he's kind of being a little insecure. And just kind of having to turn the page and not looking at it as a problem, but looking at it as a positive. So seeing the better, because the Dark Mirror card is all about seeing it. I wouldn't just jump headfirst into making a movie. I would get the scene set, the mood set, the lighting just right, and then let the movie play. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I'll give you example, Crypto. When me and my wife before we were even a couple, before we were even dating, okay? We had just got done having our palm reading, And then one random night, I'm feeling a little randy. She's feeling a little bit randy. We start sex talking on the phone. That heat starts to build up. We start to get all hot and bothered. She hops in a car and heads my way. I get a very romantic, lights up the candles for her, pretty music playing for her. I spruce up. I get all good and I take a Viagra just to be sure I'm going to be okay because I have ED. Two Viagras. And then we went for 18 fucking hours. Okay? She wrecked me. She literally wrecked me. And I kind of think that's what is coming your way. You just need someone to come and wreck your ass there, Crypto. Just put you on the floor. I'm a slut shame. Give me all you can. I don't care if I feel like the biggest slut in the world. Take me, oh please, dear God. And then they come to tell you, yeah, stop thinking about it and just do it. Or see the positiveness of it and go get you some girl. I don't know. I mean, you got to start shining in on that. No, I was kind of feeling off and wonky today a little bit, Master. How should you bring up the sex topic? Low cut shirt, perfume, and this look in your eyes. Grrr, grrr. That pretty much does it for any blood-reded blood male in this world. That's pretty much all it takes. Put your grr face on and go get you some. You know? But sometimes you have to create the opportunity you want, Crypto. If she didn't hop in the car and head my way, you know, that 18 beautiful night of the best sex I've ever had in my entire life, okay? And there was some big bent up sexual tension here, okay? So don't think that I didn't rock her world as much as she rocked mine, but
oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, I do. Like I said, I think you have to approach it like this, okay? I think you have to approach it like it's a heat of the moment. Do it when you guys are feeling the extra little, you know, the little bit of the tension going on. Drop a hint here or there and then say, you want to come over and play? She did, and she headed my way. And I wish I could show you, but she's all naked right back there. You don't want to... Yeah, she...
Doing obscene things.
You might want to back up just a tiny bit. They could almost see side boob.
No, not the side boob. I gotta figure out where... Oh, okay, there I am.
Exactly. Boy, come here. You know the look. All you girls know that look. Come on.
It's the come hither look.
It's the come hither look. You know. Here, kitty. You want some? I'm open for business. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Free ride. Wrap it up and have yourself a good time, okay?
It's the Sharon Stone moment of Fatal Attraction.
Yeah. What she said.
Just sit in that chair and spread 'em wide.
Yeah, my wife said do a Sharon Stone on her. Just, you know, sit in that chair all sexy light and spread those legs wide and give her the, well, what are you waiting for, boy? You know, kind of look. Yeah, I'm not taking another reading, Crypto. I'm gonna do Mally's, and like I said, the heat today has just been too much for me. I just can't be up in this chair a lot today because I kind of overdid it yesterday, and I kind of get that, you know. What last question? I haven't seen you ask a first question yet today, so. Go ahead, ask your question. You're welcome. What do you want to know? I have nothing to smoke.
I know. Look, honey, I'm beating my meat.
Yep, you sure are. Okay. So you want to know is if you should do this. I need to do the national and state test to get into my specialty on the next year, 2025, or things will be forwarded from where I am at now through personal contacts. Okay, I get it. So you want to know if the tests are required or if you can still get the same direction through your own contacts, right? Is that what you basically want to know, bruh? Okay. Oh, I do have coffee
Okay.
if you want it.
I'm still peeling skin over here.
Okay.
It just dries out. It's the diabetes skin.
Really? Here you get coffee, my wife.
Yes.
That's the only reason I saved it because I couldn't drink anymore. It was too hot for me. Down, girl, down. All right, here are your 9 official shuffles. 1, 2, that's a God card. The other one wasn't. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, and 13th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay. Yeah. Bruh, I do believe that the tests are going to be important for you to do, though. Oh, give me a second. Because I think it's going to kind of go in tandem with your personal contacts a little bit there. Because this is telling you to get around those more positively minded people or people who are in that group that you kind of want to be a part of as well. And that there's someone in this group who could get you exactly where you want yourself to be. Yes, but I do believe that there is like this can also be in classroom as well, getting around in your classroom too. And I kind of feel more drawn to the classes than I am drawn to the other part of it. You know, the contacts part. I think that will come in a little bit later, but I think you need to get yourself a little bit more education first. And the Basque card is all about getting back around more positively minded people, taking in all of the information along with everybody else so that I can take it into my world and let it shine brightly throughout the rest of my life. That's what the Basque card is all about. And then what is it that you are trying to keep yourself from battling against? What is the one thing that if you ask yourself, am I battling against my my fear of not of failing, or am I battling against my just pure raw ability to believe in myself? Do I believe in my educational power, or do I believe in my self empowerment kind of stuff, right? Does that make some sense? Because there are two different worlds that we have to take down, and not be at war within ourselves anymore in order for us to come to some resolution within it. So you kind of got to do a little bit of both there, a little bit of a dance there. But the thing that you have to be more about is be a little bit more give and take. Not just that and I'm not talking about in the sense of when you are learning, you take the good information, then you give the right answers back, but more of the I have to allow myself to live a life as well as live this maybe educational thing. Like, I don't think you need to enter like a structure, like I don't think you need to go to university. Maybe taking a class or two in between things would help you, motivate you, and kind of do it in a little bit in a piecemeal kind of a way rather than an all at once way. That's what I'm running to seeing. Like, there might be a couple courses here and there that you could take off and on that would be a little bit easier to fit not only in your everyday normal schedule, but you'd find time to do everything else that you wanted to do as well. It's that symbiotic give and take, and giving into those creative impulses that you really want to be able to go do something that this is for you. This isn't to help solve anybody else's issue anymore. You do have to start to believe in your power, though, and believe in what you are capable of, that you have the ability to be seen, and that you are going to be recognized as that person. That you are loved by more than just what your friends have available to you. But I believe your friends will come along and be an added addition to it. And that's what I'm feeling. But honestly, it's time for you to stop asking yourself and stop asking the universe what it wants you to do, and start telling the universe what you want it to do. You know? Because the Gardenia Rose card is my mom's card, and she always comes to tell you those three things that you need to hear. Number one, you have the power. Number two, you are loved. Number three, you can carve your own damn destiny into the sands of time. You have to see yourself as the person that you are already born to be. So if you are, you kind of get this between two worlds thingy again, where you see yourself as the person who has gained knowledge but still needs knowledge. You're both the flower and the weed at the same time. Schrodinger's box kind of a time. You know, are you there or not there depending on how you look at the box, right? Is the cat alive, or is the cat, not even in there? Whatever the case may be. But
And that's coming off.
so that's kind of what I'm seeing is this need to kind of show yourself just how much you've grown also, and that you have to pull it all together and bring that beautiful you out, and not be so concerned with what everybody else is thinking sometimes. And then I do have God cards too. So, yeah, I would say that, I would definitely say that I think that knowledge is power. I always go for knowledge first before I go for anything else in my life, because the more I understand and know, the better choice I can make. That's my personal opinion, and I also think that's the right advice to give you here too. That your knowledge is power. And I believe your other group of friends will help you come along the way. But it's still your choice, and you can still do it either way. Which way do you want? A little bit easier? The classes are probably going to be easier than getting a foothold in with your friends. That's what my advice is to you there. And then your God cards say, open up those lines of communication. Okay? So communicate effectively with all the people who are on the vine, that you can communicate with them, that you're giving them all the right information so they can send back the right kind of information.
But no
What
damage.
makes what makes you feel like this is something that you are giving back to self and filling your own piggy bank rather than trying to fill others' piggy bank? So more of giving it, this is for you. This isn't for mom or dad or XYZ. This is because you said you wanted to do that. It's a gift back to yourself because you. I'll figure out what it is later. And then last but not least is that the sense of you don't have, when we're talking about the class thingy, I think this is what the family you're looking for is. I think you could use a group of people who could show you how to belong, who could show you how to be a part of it. I kind of feel like you need that socialization too, like that pack. You don't have to be the person who's in charge or the person who follows everybody around. You just have to be a part of it and contribute where you can contribute. And if that time comes where you can be asked to be a leader or be a follower for a moment, you can do that. But it's about singing to the universe what you actually want to get back in return to that one true family of choice. And that doesn't, and that's kind of what I feel like for you is, again, a harking back to calling forth that family that is coming to you rather than you going to it.
There it goes.
Yeah, it would definitely be easier with the test thingy. Like I said, the test is going to help you prepare. Like I said. Yeah. And it's a really thin line between the two of them. I mean, you're gonna be teetering that line for a little bit, but I believe you'll find your footing within once you start those classes. Once you get. Okay, whatever. So, just to kind of remind you that you're going to kind of teeter that line, but I do believe you're going to head more towards professional than personal at first, but the personal will come and be that really tandem partner. It will start to go hand in hand. I would definitely look for your friends for suggestions for things to maybe go do and try. That's a definite thing. I would definitely go ask your friends for help with. You've always talked about doing this XYZ and being reminded of some of the things you actually kind of wanted to go experience out there too. That's what I'm feeling. You're welcome. I really wish I could do more today, guys, but I am feeling like, and just so you know, I will not be here tomorrow. I've got medical appointments all day tomorrow. I won't be here, but I'll be back on Thursday, okay? So, know that I love you guys, and I'll see you on Thursday. I'm going to go see who we can raid out to. Like I said, I'm just feeling icky today. And it's the heat, guys. It's just the heat today. I say we go win marble money. You guys want to go win money? You guys want to go try to win $201 playing deathmat marbles? I think that's a good idea today, actually. Something fun for a change. Nothing so serious today. Alright. So we're going to go play with my marble. We're going to go lose our marbles and play some marbles. So we're going to go to Cam on the Cob. He is a deathmat barbler. Cam, he's a really corny guy. Ha ha ha. He has a lot of really cool. The thing I love about him is he doesn't take himself so seriously. His chat goes after him hard. They troll him hard, and he loves every last second of it. Don't let you fool him. But if you want to be in on the fun, right now they're playing a Mordor map, a Lord of the Rings map, and tomorrow Lord of the Rings comes out. So I kind of feel like that's a good place to go for us today. Because I've been waiting for, well, not Thursday. It comes out Thursday. The new Lord of the Rings second season. I've been waiting for this one. Can't wait for it. So we're going to go give some much needed love to our Cammy on the corn, on the cobby. So if you guys want to follow around me, you can raid one of these messages if you want to. You don't have to. Spend 5 to 10 minutes, play a game of marbles, see if you can win 201 bucks. What the hell, right? Why not give it the old college shot? I'm going to get out of here for today, guys. I wish I could stick around more, but it's too hot. I got to go cool down in a major way. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I will love you very much, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
We were meant to explore. We are magical freedom.